Hello, everybody, and welcome to The Happiness Show. This is Tamlin Hislop from The Happiness Consultancy, and The Happiness Show is all about passion, purpose, and creating happiness in your life and in the lives of others. And today I'm super excited because I have the incredible Shaneil Stewart, the visibility strategist and success coach, who specializes in all about getting you guys visible out there and booking clients. So welcome, Shaneil. I'm so excited.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
Great. So when I first met Shaneil online, she just stood out for me so much, or you just stood out for me so much because you were so visible and you just had this beautiful smile and this bubbly personality and this passion about what you do. And I knew I just had to have you on the show. So thank you so much, Shaneil, for joining me.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm so happy that you asked me to be on the Happiness Show. I'm happy. I'm really blessed. Thank you so much for having me.
Great. So Shaneil, I've followed you in your business and I've watched some of your videos, and you have a really cool story as to how you got from where you are to where you are now. So I'd love to share with everyone watching, how did you get to where you are and how did you find your passion for what you're doing?
So for me, the way how I got here and I discovered my passion and everything, it's really based on where I started. Like I generally am one of those overachievers, you know, like I know, Tammy, you also had this in your 20s as well, because I know a bit of your story too. And for me, growing up, I was like always going out there doing things, but I knew that I was feeling overwhelmed, overworked. I had a caseload of 600 clients. I was a social worker at
oh my gosh,
a triple master's, like 3 masters in 1. And so I felt like, why am I doing this? And even in the midst of all of that, I wasn't able to take care of myself. I wasn't able to feed myself well.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
living in Paris, but I was broke, right? And so there came a time when I became so frustrated because my working, you're not in a social work setting, you don't have full autonomy over your work. And for those of you who are watching this, maybe you're in a job and you don't necessarily have full autonomy, maybe I don't know, but you don't necessarily have full autonomy over what you have to do in your job, right? Your boss tells you what to do. And so I really wanted to have great change in the world, and I really wanted to be a big service in the world, but I also didn't want to have to do it in a way where I'm run down, I'm burnt down, and feeling like I'm depleted completely, right? So I knew that there had to be a way for me to give to others, change the world, be the catalyst, but still take care of myself as well. And so I was in Paris. I remember I was living in Paris. I threw my bags on the ground and I was like, I'm done. I'm done. There needs to be another way. And within a week, so be it, like I discovered coaching. So I said, oh wow, cool. I still get to work with people. I still get to help them one-on-one, still get to transform their lives, but I get to work with less people at a higher investment. And then I get to have more time freedom, more money freedom, and more freedom in my mission as well, rather than having to just, live to the mission of the organization. So I said, all right, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I'm going to be a coach. I was so excited. Best believe that starting your own business is not as easy as it looks.
Yeah.
Offline, like, oh my God, I want to have my own business. So I went and I started, but I struggled for the first 8 months. I did not even book one client. And I was so invisible. And that's why I'm so passionate about visibility now, because that changed my life. I mean, I wasn't traditionally like a hidden person. I was normally an extrovert, but when I started my business, I became shy. I would go to conferences and I would hide in the bathrooms because I didn't want, was I enough? What if they thought I was too young? What if they thought my accent was weird? What if they thought, oh, she's a minority? Or so many things came up for me. Limiting beliefs and stuff, right? So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not enough. Like that person, she's doing this and I'm doing that. Like, and it happens because you're in a new space and you don't know what you don't know. But something shifted for me, and it really started with this whole thing of being visible. And when I became visible, that was one of the biggest transformations in my life, because I let go of this not good enough. I let go of the fear of what people thought. I let go of the what if they judge me. I let go of the fear of failure. I let go of the fear of success. Like, of course, I'm a human and sometimes little things still come up for me. I work through them, but I don't have that feeling anymore of, oh my gosh, I can't do anything because what if somebody else, you know what I mean?
You've broken through that fear. Yeah.
Absolutely. So that's my journey of how I'm here now. And what I do now is, when I was working with my old clients on their visibility and their mindset and working through their codependency, a lot of them were entrepreneurs, and they kept coming to me after they did that work. They're like, okay, so what do I do in my business now? And because I had learned that, I was like teaching them about their strategy and how to build out their funnels and all of it. So that's how I end up becoming a visibility strategist, right? So I'm putting the
very cool
mindset of the visibility with the strategy pieces of the business, so that you can book clients, so that you can attract dream clients and really live out your purpose in your business. So that's what I do, and that's how I got here.
What a cool story. So what really stood out for me there with you was two things. Was the decision that you made, so like the point where you threw down your bags, and a decision actually means like to cut off from. So it's like really empowering to actually say, I've had enough. And I think a lot of people are afraid to get to that point to make that decision, but when you do, it is really empowering, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And then the second thing was that the shift with the limiting beliefs. I know in my life, it changed after I removed that negative thinking and those limiting beliefs. And you've done those two things amazingly. So well done. So in terms of your purpose, Shaneil, so obviously you have got a really cool business and you help people get visible in their businesses, but what is your greater purpose for your life?
Okay, so I like to think of myself as this is what I like talk to myself about. And whenever I am having like little, like, you know, sometimes you're going in your business and you're like, what else should I do? What's my next level? What's my next step? I bring myself back to this concept. I desire to be the catalyst for the catalyst. Okay?
Cool.
So every catalyst has a catalyst. If we look at Tony Robbins, his catalyst was Jim Rohn. If we look at Oprah, her catalyst was Maya Angelou. If you look at Beyonce, her catalyst was Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's catalyst was James Brown. But every catalyst has that one person who caused them to think differently, caused them to think outside the box, caused them to challenge their own beliefs and challenge their own thoughts. And for me, when I was a social worker, the reason I was working with 600 people was because I wanted to change the world. Okay? I was here, I need to change the world, I need to help everybody, I need to help everyone. But it didn't do me any good, and I could only help people. And then I came home and I was depleted, and then I started to resent those 600 people, right? Not 600, right? So by being the catalyst to a catalyst, when I transform a coach's life or a service-based entrepreneur's life or a creative's life or a visionary's life, when I help somebody who has those seeds within them, when I help them water the seed, give sunlight to the seed, they in return touch 10 people's life, right? And then those 10 people, they touch 10 people's life, that's 100 people. And then those 10 people touch 10 more people, that's 1,000 people. So just by me helping one person, they're a coach, they're a catalyst, they're a visionary, they're a creative, a service-based entrepreneur, they want to change the world. But when I help that one person, they're causing that rippling effect. And so that's why I want to be, again, the catalyst, the domino reaction. So I don't have to think about, okay, how can I right now help the people in Syria? Because I personally can't get there, right? I see it, and I'm a social worker, and we do talk about things of refugees and all of these things. And so for me, I would love to go there, but right now I'm not in the position to go there. But if I can inspire a fellow social worker or somebody else who is a visionary and a catalyst to go out there and start their nonprofit organization where they're doing GoFundMe and doing things to bring money in to aid people there, or even the earthquake that just happened here in Italy, when, you know, floods that are happening in other parts of the world. When you help someone to move past their limiting beliefs, you help them to step into their purpose. I step into that's my purpose.
That's amazing.
The 7 billion people, but if I can help inspire one client, and that person's gonna do a video and tell somebody that you are enough, or you know, whatever they're gonna say in their video, that video may reach 500 people.
That's amazing.
So that's why I do what I do. I want to change the world, but I can't do it by myself, and I see that, and so I'll help to inspire the other catalysts. and vision.
That's so inspiring. That's so lovely. So you're making such a big difference in the world through helping people with your passion.
Absolutely, exactly.
Well, I know you're doing just that because I can see you doing that in your videos and on Facebook, and even with some of my clients that have worked with you, I can see you changing the world. So keep on doing that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And Shaneil, you, like I said, you're such a happy person. You always got this gorgeous smile on your face. So how do you keep happy? How do you create happiness in your life?
Okay. So now for the secret tips, guys. Well, my secret tip that to be very honest with you, what I do is I allow myself to feel my emotions, because what I found, because I think everybody is different, but I can share what my journey has been.
Yeah.
If something happens to throw me off, like to make me sad or to make me discouraged or to make me angry, if it is that I pretend, oh no, just think happy thoughts, just think positive thoughts, it does help. But if I don't forgive that person, it comes back up.
Yeah.
Okay, it comes back up like a festering wound. It comes back up. So what I do is I sit in my little corner and I cry. Okay.
Good.
I cry. I stop myself to cry.
Release.
I'm not gonna be there for 2 weeks, guys. Like there's still balance, but I will go over a nice 10 minutes and I will cry, and I will take my journal and I will journal, or I will pray. Yeah, for me, my spiritual practice, I will pray. Or something that I added in, I love music. I really love music.
Cool.
And music comes from the word muse. A muse means inspiration, right? Music does help to change your state. And so what I see some people doing is, like, maybe you feel sad and then you go and listen to some sad music. No, I don't do that.
It's not gonna help.
No, it doesn't help. It doesn't help. So what I do is I have so if you listen to, I don't know if you know solfeggio, harmonic frequencies, it's like meditation, but it vibrates at the frequency of 528 hertz, which is the frequency of pure love. Oh wow, I need to listen to this. It really is. If you go on YouTube and you type in 528 hertz frequency, or the frequency of love or something, and you hear it, and I find I listen to that and it just helps to change my state. So while I'm doing that, I'm praying or I'm journaling. So I'm allowing myself to release the pain, release the hurt, but then I'm also filling myself with joy, right? Go outside, guys, go for a walk, hug somebody. There's something so powerful about a hug. To have a hug, express yourself in that way. So these are little things that I do, and have an accountability partner or a coach or a mastermind sister, somebody who you can talk to, who is edifying, who will allow you to express yourself, but also bring you back to that place of love. And let's move you forward. Move you forward. So that's why I said, take the time you need, but it doesn't need to be a long purpose. Like I said, I cry for 10 minutes and then I move on, right? Or I journal, or I talk to somebody. But it doesn't need to be that you are living in that story, because for every time you speak about it, you're reinforcing it. Okay. For every time you speak, there. So if you constantly talk, I mean, you can
let it out and then zip it.
But if you are constantly talking about the things that are bothering you, you are going to cause yourself to go into a spiral of that thing. So one of my friends, I could say friends, they have a journal, and what they do is they actually talk about in their journal, you see people who sell journals, and what they talk about in their journal is every single day, every morning, you write 3 things that you will be grateful for in your day, and then at the end of the day, you come back and you write the 3 things that you were grateful for. Because if you what we do in society, and I say society because when you look at the news, when you look at the media, the moment something bad happens, everybody's talking about it. It goes viral. Nothing goes viral like viruses,
something negative.
But when you take 5 minutes just to think about what went right, and you can be grateful for that, it causes a shift. Okay?
I completely agree.
So I allow myself to express, but I don't go into spiral. Like, get it out. If somebody bothered me, come to a calming place and speak to the person, about it. But then you move on. Change your state, whether through music, whether through dancing, whether by going out on the street, going for some fresh air, exercising, cuddling with your loved one, whatever that is for you. But change your state and do something that's gonna give you joy.
That's brilliant. Yeah, I love that change your state there, because so many people just stay wallowing in that negative space, but you actually have to move your physiology, right, to get a different emotion going in. So cool, really awesome tips there. Thank you so much. So I definitely am going to try that the gratitude thing in the morning, because I do it every night, but I didn't write what I'm grateful for that's going to happen, which is a great way to create it, right?
Absolutely, because you get what you focus on. So if you set the intention in the morning that I'm so grateful for the live stream that I'm going to be doing in my group today. I'm so grateful that I'm going to get to go out on the road and have my day off. Like, if you psych yourself up for the day, so you make yourself you put yourself in that place of joy.
Yeah.
You put yourself in that place of joy, and yeah, I love
and then it actually happens because you on that vibration.
Exactly.
Oh, really cool. I'm going to definitely give that a try. Thank you so much.
And also do check out the Solfeggio 528.
Yes, I've written that down. Yeah.
Because for me, like, I love, I'm very woo-woo, and I love mindset and all these things, but I also love science. I'm a little science nerd. I loved physics when I was in high school. And so that is something that's from physics. It actually shows, like, I watched this experiment with it where they had some particles, like little dust particles, and they were playing the frequency, and the particles would move in a specific way, versus when they would play like some hardcore kind of music, the particles were moving in a different way and creating different things. So,
wow. So it's scientifically proven. Yeah.
Yes, go check it out.
Cool. Oh my gosh, there's so much amazing tips there in terms of your passion, your purpose, and then and how to create happiness. So thank you so much for sharing all that awesomeness with everyone.
No problem. It's my pleasure.
So Shaneil, if people want to get in touch with you and come and share some of this amazing energy that you have, how do they get in touch, and what would you say the next step is?
Okay, so if it is that you are a catalyst, right? You're an entrepreneur, service-based entrepreneur, you're out there, you want to change the world, or, maybe you haven't even started yet, but you have this concept in your mind and you really want to put it out there. You want to create your big thing in the world, your big impact. If it is that you are having, some stuckness going on, I have a quiz. Quizzes are always fun.
I love a quiz.
So it's called the Rockstar Quiz, Industry Rockstar Quiz. It helps you to find out why it is that you're not out there in your industry yet. Why aren't you standing out? Why aren't you visible? Why aren't you putting yourself in the game and living your dream life, ladies?
Yeah.
So I want to invite you to take that quiz. Go to irresistibleInYourIndustry.com/quiz. And when you take the quiz will help you to know what the thing is that's holding you back, whether it's clarity, whether it's fear, whether it's the strategy, whatever the thing that's holding you back, the quiz will help you to discover that. And then you can also sign up to get, when you take the quiz, you have the option or not to sign up to get my starter pack, which is going to be an audio and a PDF to help you with whatever your quiz result was. So if you got clarity as your quiz result, you get an audio and a PDF to help you get clarity. Or if it's fear, you'll get something to help you work on the fears. If it's strategy, you'll get something for that as well. So go take the quiz. It's irresistibleInYourIndustry.com/quiz.
Amazing. That's very, very cool. What a great tool. And I can just say, from clarity comes life-changing results. So it all starts with getting clear, right? So definitely, guys, go and check out Shaneil's quiz, and also check out her Facebook page.
So my Facebook page is Miss Inspirer, so you can just type in Miss Inspirer on Facebook. But if you want to join my Facebook group, where you can be a part of the Girls Squad and connect with Tamilyn is in this group, a bunch of other gorgeous women from all across the world, global community. So you can come join us. You can go to bit.ly/irresistiblesb group.
Cool, man. Well, so much awesomeness there to be found. So guys, make sure you connect with Shaneil and go and get visible in your industry. So
Yes.
Shaneil, thank you so much for being on the Happiness Show. You've been amazing. I feel more energized and happy after chatting to you. So thank you. Thank you for taking the time to share your wonderful story and your experience and your journey with us.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure. And guys, thank you to all the listeners and the watchers for tuning in to the Happiness Show. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to type them below the video. And otherwise, we'll see you next week. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.